Okay, Harry, the next thing we're going to get prepped here is going to be our lemon butter broccoli. The broccoli, there's a couple of cool tips about this. We're going to blanch it in salted water, which when we do that, we're cooking it till it's just fork tender. Then we're going to pull it out, we're going to drop it in an ice bath to stop the cooking and set it that beautiful, nice, bright green color. And then right before dinner, we're going to be able to warm that up in the oven, and we're going to have our lemon butter all prepared for that. So those are the things we're going to do next. The tips for putting the broccoli together is we're going to cut them up into big chunks. We don't want little broken off pieces if we can help it. We leave a little bit of stem on there. It all tastes great when we cook it properly, and we want some nice sized pieces in there because, again, that's the trick to blanching this and holding it and then bringing it back at the end. So if it's nice big pieces, it keeps a nice crunchy texture to it, a nice firm texture, and doesn't get away from us. So we trim these, we leave some stalk on them, and cut them in nice big pieces like that. Okay. And after we blanch these, what we're going to be looking for is that right now these are nice and firm. We can barely stick the knife in. When they're blanched and properly cooked the first time, the knife will easily insert into the stems of the broccoli. Okay, for the sauce that we're going to put on these, it's very simple. It's salt, pepper, butter, and lemon zest. Okay, so we're going to put some butter in the pan here that it will be melting on low heat while we're getting ready. And then we're going to zest a lemon. If you've never zested a lemon, microplaner works great. And what we're doing is we're just taking off the very, very outer layer, the lemony color, the lemon zest, and sprinkling that into the butter. If you use lemon juice in the butter, it tends to turn your vegetables gray. So our vegetables are going to have a lot of flavor because all of the essential oils of the lemon are right in the zest in this outer peel. And so we'll have a wonderful lemony color in the butter as well as the lemon zest. You can smell it here if you were in the kitchen. It smells wonderful. And so we don't get any of the white pithy part. We're just taking as much of the yellow zest off of here as we can get. As you can see, the planer does a nice job of that for us. And we sprinkle that in with the butter and then a generous amount of salt and freshly cracked black pepper. And that will be drizzled on the broccoli after it comes out of the oven and is all warmed up. So our next step is going to be to blanch the broccoli. Okay, we are ready to blanch our broccoli for the lemon butter broccoli tonight with dinner. As you can see, I've got the water in the pot at a rolling boil. We have got a couple tablespoons of salt in there to flavor these big time. We're just going to drop our broccoli chunks in here and make sure they get immersed down in the water nicely. And this is going to take 3 to 4 minutes. And again, this is all about touch. We're going to be checking the bottoms to make sure they're just tender and ready to go. Then we'll be dropping them in an ice bath to stop the cooking and solidify that wonderful bright green color we can see in here already. Okay, our broccoli is nice and bright green. It's cooked nicely. You can see the paring knife drops in there nice and easy. So we're going to pull this out of here and get it in its ice bath. We're just using the strainer to get it up out of the hot water. Looks like we got it all. Okay, we're going to move over here. And I just have a colander set down in some ice water, okay? So we gently slide the broccoli over there and drop that down into the ice water and swizzle that around. Now the tip here is the reason we use a 2-vessel thing that you don't just drop the broccoli into the ice water is ice gets all over the broccoli and then your finished product gets watery because it's very hard to separate the ice from it. So we just put this in here long enough to let the broccoli stop cooking and see how the beautiful green color is set in there. It looks nice and fresh and firm, and that is wonderful. And it's nice and cool already. We can just pull that out of there and we'll drain it really good because we don't want lemon water broccoli, we want lemon butter broccoli.